Just finding out that locally around 60 people were arrested according to SFPD, who said that late last night. They say those arrests were made after officers were injured and there was property damage. Now, all this started yesterday evening when hundreds of protesters gathered outside the ICE field office on Sansom Street. They were carrying signs and chanting against the federal immigration enforcement and deployment of National Guard troops to LA.
Organizing. We need a united front of everybody who wants to oppose the scapegoating of immigrants.
And the whole thing about going after immigrants and people who are undocumented, the most vulnerable in our populations. That is like so wrong.
Now, eventually, police say a lot of people left once unlawful assembly was declared, but some people in the crowds got violent around 7 p.m., vandalizing buildings and attacking officers. 2 officers were injured. One of them was taken to the hospital. And things spread over to Market and Kearney Streets, where police say some protesters vandalized buildings and a police patrol vehicle. A gun was found at the scene there. The Embarcadero BART station was temporarily shut down, and Mayor Daniel Lurie said some Muni vehicles were vandalized and windows of local businesses were broken. In a statement, he said, in part, everyone in this country has a right to make their voice heard peacefully, and local law enforcement will always protect that right and the rights of everyone in our city to be safe. But we will never tolerate violent and destructive behavior, and local law enforcement will always protect that right and the rights of everyone in our city to be safe, but we will never tolerate violent and destructive behavior. Police haven't released the names of the 60 arrested yet, but did say that some of them were juveniles.